You want to become more likable? I'll give you one tip in story form. Yep. I was at an event a few years back with some people, and I really didn't want to be there. You know, sometimes you have to go places. And I was there, and I figured, well, I may as well have a good time. And I got off to the side, and this older lady came over to me, and she said, "Are you the professor from South America?" And I looked at her, and I said, and I thought, wow, you know, I would never ordinarily do this, but I said, yes, I am. And she said, "Oh, wow, that's exciting." I said, "Yeah, but you know what? Let's talk about you." She said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah." And she told me something about her, and I said, "Wow." And then she told me something else. I said, "Really? That's amazing. Good for you. I'm impressed." And I said, "Tell me more." And she talked for about 20 minutes about herself. And it was okay, but it kept me busy and kept me smiling. And she just kept talking. I said, "Wow, amazing. Good for you." That's all I said, and that's all she knew about me. My date come over. She did. I think she thought she was gonna rescue me, but I was doing just fine. And the lady looked at her and she said, "Is this your date?" And my date said, "Yes, he is." And she said, "You're such a lucky lady to have such a gentleman and such a kind man." Yeah, she liked me. There's your one tip. Overuse this one.